From the city-states of Eorzea, the world's both real and imagined via the magic of podcasting, this is episode 75 of A Podcast Reborn, a show celebrating our experiences across Final Fantasy XIV, gaming, anime, and everything in between. This episode is being recorded on Sunday, February 8th of 2026. Everyone's talking about a superb owl, but if I had to talk about any bird today, it'd probably be a seahawk. My name is Brian Black, otherwise known as Ro. And as always, this show may contain mature language and probably spoilers for the games and media that we talk about. With me today are my two regular co-hosts. First, we have our Chaos Gremlin, webcomic creator, cat mom, and digital artist who is currently taking commissions so that she can afford some big fat tacos at FanFest. Hi, Meagan.
Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to actually get into the digital commission game more. I'm posting a lot of my art on TikTok because that's where I get the most engagement. And yeah, that's what that is the thing I'm doing. I'm a little frazzled still. Sorry.
It's okay, folks. This is the second attempt at the intro. You will hear the first attempt at the intro at the end of this show. I'm glad I was recording when it happened. It was remarkable. Speaking of big fat tacos, though, I really hope that at FanFest they have a taco truck amongst the catering trucks, and they need to have some sort of big fat taco special, or they just aren't doing it right.
Well, last time it was like Domino's personal pizzas.
Moving on. Also with us is our blogger, machinist, Star Wars enthusiast, and a man who hasn't posted on Blue Sky in 7 days. Brandon, are you feeling all right?
It's actually been kind of a rough, past week and a half or so. But you guys don't care about what's going on in my personal life. You know what you're here for, and you know what? We're going to keep a tradition going. And by that, I mean, this is the second time I've done it. Guess what else is going on besides the superb owl? That's right, the Olympics. Did you guys hear about the Olympic figure skater that fell and got injured while training?
No.
Yeah, she told a joke and the ice cracked up.
Oh. Got it.
3 out of 10.
Your ratings mean nothing to me.
I'm sure the Russian judge gives it a 2. All right. Well, it has been a week or two longer than I thought we'd be, but the holidays are a thing, New Year's, and then people are sick, and it's all a thing. But it's not like a lot has happened. The last time we recorded this episode, 7.4 was pretty much underway. We've had more of it come out. We've had some more things open up. You can work on the next step of the relics, crafting relics and such. But outside of that, not a whole lot in 14 has happened. Basically, if you want to play, you're playing. And if you're waiting to see what the next new hotness is, you're waiting to see what the next new hotness is. I'm doing a bit of relic grinding. I've got to say, so, and when it comes to this relic stuff, are either of you working on your relics right now?
Nope.
Not the non-crafting one.
Okay, so I'm the only one who can speak from experience here. All right. So the current step of the relic stuff, there is a 1500 tombstone step. I mean, that's going to be part of it all at the end of the stuff. But before you can get to the 1500 tombstone step, you basically are collecting crystal paste. And this stuff can be obtained from a few different roulettes, from the Crescent Island, from the new raid, the new Arcadian raid bosses, and fates. And I've been basically doing leveling roulettes and fates, a combination of two to grind them out. You need a total across this whole step of 1,200 paste. I am at 600 and I'm grinding out about 50 a day. So if you do 50 a day, and the 50 a day, you can do 50 in about 45 minutes. but doing 50 a day, that means that this step takes about 24 days of consistent logging in to get shit done. I get that relics are a grind. I don't know why this one is hitting me worse than other bits of previous relic grinds, but I feel like this is a bit uninspired. And one thing that I find myself really wanting out of the relic stuff, something, Brandon, that I think you've kind of been a champion for at different times is like, hey, when are we going to get more class quests and stuff? And here I am thinking, well, I feel like the relic weapons, considering there's a weapon for each class, is a perfect opportunity to do like class specific stuff. I would love to see maybe some class specific stuff going on in these relic grinds. I would love to see a special solo duty. I'm not saying it has to be extra hard, but maybe a little bit challenging to feel like it's something unique and earned. This, the stuff I'm doing right now is busy work, and it doesn't feel any more unique than just doing tombstone grinding. I mean, you can call it paste, you can call it tombstones. It's still do a bunch of whatever content you want to do, and eventually you'll get it. I just wish that the journey felt a little more unique than just do stuff and you'll get it.
I mean, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I've never found a whole lot of the story of the relics to be particularly compelling enough to overcome my distaste for grinding. But yeah, I feel like they could definitely use some sprucing up, for lack of a better word. Just have some like specific lore tied to them. Like, I don't know, maybe explain why Geralt, a world-renowned master blacksmith, is, suddenly so versed in bookbinding. How's that work?
And seriously, what is it with him and Rowena?
Oh, for the love of God, this will they, won't they bullshit between the two of them is getting old.
Just kiss already.
Thank you. Yes.
Aren't they married?
Previously, yes.
So then it's not will they, won't they? They did.
Will they, won't they
again? Yes, thank you. They clearly still have feelings for each other, just... Ugh.
I don't know. I bet Geralt's smelly.
He probably is. But apparently Rowena doesn't mind it.
Ew.
I didn't think this would go in that direction. I guess that's pretty much all that really needs to be said from any of us on the relic stuff. It's out there. If you want to do it, do it. I mean, if it's fun for you, it's fun for you. Me, I'm just like, well, I want to get the last part of the relic done, so it's not going to get done by itself. So 50 paste a day is fine. 50 paste isn't like, I don't feel like I'm bored out of my mind. It just feels like 30 to 45 minutes a day of just playing the game and not doing anything special. But it is what it is. I never did the previous, like the older relics, like the Heaven's Ward relic or the Stormblood relics. So I really don't know from experience, like if they were all just this plain or not. Maybe they were, for all I know. But it is what it is. Have either of you been doing shenanigans in 14 the past month?
Yes.
Oh, do tell.
Women want me, fish fear me. I am now a level 100 fisher baby.
Jeez. What brought that up on?
I like mindless nonsense in this game, and so just being able to like go to the moon and they're like, hey, go over there, press a couple buttons. I'm like, based, I will listen to a podcast while I do this. I don't know. I also just like all the cute like pets and mounts and sunglasses, and I'm even loving my like crafter set that I bought. It's like the little it's got like the little body suit that shows your hips kind of, but you got a jacket over it, like the little Lalafels were wearing on where not Alexandria, other, what is that? The 8th?
Trino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the little, the fates and the other stuff and all. And I'm,
so
it's good that I don't actually gamble in real life, but.
So you level to 100 solely off of cosmic exploration then?
No, I used to do some ocean fishing every now and then.
Okay.
For like, I got like the shark mount and the shark pet. And like, that was pretty much it. The problem with that is that it fills your bags up so bad that I would be like, oh, you want to do ocean fishing? I was like, I gotta empty out all my shit. I gotta get the right bait. But like, this stuff is literally like, nothing will touch your bags. I'm like, hell yeah.
And I mean, cosmic exploration now is so much better than it was in like the first patch or two that they did it, because now like you get bonuses for getting gold status in a streak. It gets you like extra items and stuff. And there's so many quality of life changes they made to it since cosmic exploration on the moon started that it feels like an entirely different thing.
I haven't touched cosmic exploration since those first couple of phases. I started leveling my gatherers via the Mamul Jaw dailies, and I never quite finished the storyline for the giant people. I just forgot their name. What is it?
Oh, I haven't done any of that stuff.
Yeah,
I have not done the giant people either.
Yeah, well, I actually took a break.
Started doing that stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I actually just took a break from FF14 again because some friends pressured me into finally giving Warframe a try.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. Wait, no, it's not Warframe. Zim, I hope she doesn't mind me speaking for what she's been up to, but Zim's been playing Titanfall.
Okay.
So yeah, that's different.
Yeah. I will say that the experience did not last. The new player experience in the current, time era of Warframe is, I've been told, vastly different, and I don't believe it's all that good. There were multiple times during the story when, if you want to call it that, I use that term very loosely, where you're put up against a specific type of boss fight, and they don't tell you what you're supposed to do.
Gotcha.
Because this thing was like implemented in phases, kind of out of order, I don't think anybody ever realized, hey, a new player coming in to do like, this particular style of boss fight that we're going to reuse later. For whatever reason, we didn't put in the tutorial telling them how to do it until a later point. And so I ended up having to look up like, what the hell am I supposed to do to kill this thing? Because I keep dying and I don't understand what's going on.
In other words, YouTube videos?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Also to get new frames, which are like, different, I guess they're different like suits of armor you put on that you have different like abilities for each, suit of armor is like, it is an equally massive grind to the relics. And it's also very arcane as to how you are supposed to accumulate the components for the various sorts of, things you need to make in order to unlock these new frames. Or you can just throw money at them and they'll give you a fully kitted out one ready to go.
Of course.
Because of course. I'm just like, okay, I'm
modern gaming. Everybody.
Yeah, unfortunately. Like all of my friends who've been pressuring me to try it are like at the stage where they just basically see what kind of ridiculous shenanigans they can throw together on their characters and customizing them out to complete like some of the game's hardest challenges. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here back, with my very basic ass burst rifle, just trying to get through the game storyline. And I realized last night, the past week or so, I hadn't really felt inclined to log in. And when I thought about, okay, well, I can get back in there and start doing this. Oh, right. That's just another massive grind I'm going to get into. Why am I doing this again? So I uninstalled the game, re-downloaded the FF14 launcher because my laptop on this, my hard drive on this laptop is tiny AF and I can only have like one game on it at a time.
Crazy.
And that's when I learned that since Dawn Trail and in the current, patch cycle, you need vastly more space on your hard drive to download this game than it actually takes up.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because you have to have, because when you're downloading an update or when you're downloading stuff like that, you need to have essentially twice the amount of space, because when it does an update, it's like it's re-downloading the game and then replacing what needs to replace. It's a lot of games kind of work like that. So if you're ever installing or downloading a game, you need a lot more space than it actually takes up. But
yeah. So
This is why
after uninstalling, sorry, go ahead, Meagan.
Sorry, this is why I play a shit ton of weird little indie colony sim builders. Did I tell you about my mice game yet? Has that been gone over on the show?
I feel like maybe you have briefly. You've talked about beaver games a lot, but
it's very similar to the beaver game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but
it's mice, and we are under the thumb of the cat empire, the claw empire, who are cats, and we are a colony of theirs, and we have to send them taxes or they bomb us.
Okay.
That doesn't sound at all, similar to real life. What are you talking about?
It's so fun and it's so cute. And they just did an update where they actually put in their conveyor belts, like sending things from where you farm them to where you process them. You make like conveyor belts, and then they finally introduced like splitters and like all this other stuff. So it is the kind of game where you have to watch like 4 hours of YouTube videos, and then you're like, yes. Let me micromanage the shit out of these mice.
What is the name of said game?
It is called, oh my god, my brain just fell out of my ear. It happens, man. Let me pull up Steam. Steam, tell me, what is my favorite game? It's Whiskerwood.
Whiskerwood, okay.
So the mice are all whiskers.
Yeah.
And the cats are claws. And it comes with the cutest art. And like every time you click on a little mouse, they go like... And you can make little... So like, it's very vertical. It's like very... like the ground is in like cubes and stuff. I don't know what that's called. The like cubism or fucking Minecraft shit. But the mice are not cubes. They look like little mice. But it's like you gotta like climb up to the top of mountains to like mine down the mountain and everything. And then at the end of the day, you can build little slides so they could like take the slide down the mountain. It's so cute.
Here, go on more, and then wee.
They make little. And they'll like even carry like supplies down the slides and stuff. So cute.
Do you get to name your characters?
No. And they each come with traits, and they can be positive and negative. And like the positive traits are like strong shoulders, optimist, and the bad traits are like sickly, weak knees. So you have to like make sure that you don't have like a weak knee mouse in your mind. Yeah. And like, oh my god, when they get sick or hurt, they just crawl on the ground until they can get to like the infirmary. It's like, but they'll crawl over to the slide and then be like, wee, and then crawl across the ground.
This sounds kind of horrifying.
I love it so much.
I'm looking while we're talking about this. I'm watching video of it play. I understand what you said by like Minecrafty stuff, but actually, graphics wise, it's not that bad. I mean, the terrain is Minecraft structured, but visually, it does not look bad.
Yeah. The little mice are adorable, and they have this whole like almost like role playing thing where you get like little like decrees from the Claw Kingdom, and they have like a very posh, very cat guy like talking to you, telling you about how you're so lucky to be part of the Claw Empire. Do not disappoint us. And I'm just like, oh, is this Butterscotch? Is Butterscotch running my my colony? So I get this teaser.
The crazy thing is, like, this oddly looks like my kind of game.
Oh, it's so good. If you like this kind of thing, if you love doing colony sims or like building supply chains, town builders, this is a very good one. It's very cute. Also, I had a technical issue, and I was like, oh, I need to report this bug. So I went to the like store page and I saw it. I was like, they're like, send a bug report to this email address. So I sent them a little email, and I got a reply from the head programmer of the game being like, here, try these solutions. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't want to take up your time. Jesus Christ. Like from lead programmer Whiskerwood, I was like, oh, okay, wow, okay, cool. So they seem like very, very nice, very cool guys who are very involved in the community. So
yeah, apparently the developer it's a Japanese developer.
It's I know that they're published by the same guys who do Manor Lords, which is another one that I'm into, but I don't know where. I think
Minakata Dynamics, a very small independent video game developer from Tohoku, Japan. They focus on systems-heavy games. Their other games include Railgrade, and that's it right now. Railgrade and Whiskerwood.
Whiskerwood's fantastic. Oh, they have a free demo for Whiskerwood. I'd say give it a try.
I will check out the demo for sure.
It's like, it feels like it was made in a lab specifically to appeal to me. But it's like, oh, you want to build a colony with complex systems and supply chains, but also it's extremely fucking cute. I'm like, oh god, yes.
Yeah.
Get me.
Yeah, I'll have to check this out. This might be my jam. So you've been up to that. You've gone fishing to 100. Brandon's been warframing.
Up until last night when I finally got rid of it and figured out what I could eliminate from my hard drive to re-download FF14.
So question for both of you. I think I already know Meagan's answer, but I'm not sure about Brandon's. Maybe you might surprise me though. We're not going to have time to talk about this in next month because we're going to be hip deep in Waifu Wars and Husbando Hullabaloos. World of Warcraft Midnight is a month away. Are either of you thinking about checking back in the check shit out?
Nope.
Not even remotely.
I bought it. I bought the expansion for my wife for Christmas, and I'm gonna anything I experience will be done vicariously through her and whatever YouTube clips come across my feed.
Yeah, everything I learn about it will be against my will.
I paid a bit of attention to the news coming out of it when I was waist deep in the Legion remix.
Yeah,
and everything that I was hearing about it, I'm like, okay, your story seems like it has potential, but what you're doing to like the gameplay of the classes, I'm very much not on board with. So,
well, I mean, like, I understand what you're saying, but it almost seems like they're taking. I haven't played it since the pre-patch is out, so like the classes have been changed up and stuff. But it sounds like they're trying to make the classes more similar to Final Fantasy 14 in that, fewer abilities that you need to press, simpler rotations and all that.
I mean, maybe, but they also removed a lot of buttons on the mage that I thought were really cool. So I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword because on one hand, yeah, making it more accessible and easier to play is one thing, but you're also take a lot of tools and you kind of remove a lot of flavor from some classes if you do too much.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling that it seemed like a lot of class identity that they actually re-added a lot back over the years when they redid the talent trees to their current incarnation. It felt like, we're starting to prune that away again. I'm like, can you guys make your minds up? Do you want this game pruned or do you want it to be like, lots of interesting buttons to push? Also, I find it funny that there's a very notable, for some value of considered guide out there called Icy Veins, and that was one of the buttons they took away in Midnight.
Oh god, they took away Icy Veins?
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Good god. Yeah, if I ever get like the Super Jones to go back to World of Warcraft, I will just play on a private server. Like, I don't have to give Blizzard any of my money, and they are generally more attuned to the experience I wish to have anyway.
Yeah.
Shout out to Turtle WoW with pink hair for high elves on the Alliance. One of my favorite genders. Sorry.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm just so, I don't know, I'm so not interested. It's like, if I want to raid, I have a game in which I can raid. Speaking of which, Ward has gotten back into pugging the whatever the current raid tier is. I don't even know. He has made it past the Dami Mommy.
On Savage?
He managed to not get stepped on. And he is now trying to pug God, what's the second one? Oh, the
boys.
The boys. The brothers. The brothers.
They're called the Extremes.
They're definitely not called the Blowjob Brothers, like, at all.
No.
Oh, God.
No, you're talking about Deep Blue and Red Hot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One of them definitely does not have hentai main character hair.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
Do I?
And if anything happens,
know what that looks like?
It's the hair that like covers the face. Because if it's a hentai, you want to be able to like self-insert. So like, it's always like it is a guy and he has bangs that cover his face, so you can be like, oh, what it could be me. I can pretend it is me. It's like a trope, especially in like visual novels and stuff like that.
Aren't there like 2 or 3 main Final Fantasy characters that have that hair too?
Mm-hmm. It's fine. They put it in the game. So they got to use it.
It's funny. Never thought about that.
I have learned something new today.
Well, if anything does happen between them, it's just a bro job. They're just helping a bro out.
It's just a bro job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not go bro after. And then you high five.
Brandon.
Yes.
I seem to recall, maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe I am misremembering, but have you been checking out an anime lately?
I do not know what gives you that inclination. I have not.
No? What? Why did I think that you had messaged about checking out some sort of anime? I thought you said something in Discord. Now I'm going to go back.
He posted a Freerun meme.
Yeah, I definitely I posted a Freerun meme because there's that one dub of it that's going around on YouTube that I find hilarious.
Look, the actual Freerun dub is fucking peak, and they finally started releasing dubbed episodes of season 2. So I'm happy.
Someone sent me like that crazy fan dub of Goblin Slayer, where instead of being like super reserved and quiet, the Goblin Slayer is always like goblins, goblin murder. Yes, that's all it is. And somehow, like, I don't know if it's the same people or if it's a different group of people who started doing like clips of dubs over Freerun, and I find them both equally hilarious. So they keep
I will tell you,
recommends.
That clip that you posted is very close to the original thing. They didn't even change. All they changed was Stark walking in at the end. Like, that's literally the scene, is that Freerun is like, oh, it's Stark's. They don't say his 18th birthday, but Freerun is like, I need to buy Stark a birthday present. And Freerun's like, oh, I have the perfect present. Like, my master Flava told me that men go crazy for these things. And she's like, it's a potion that melts clothes. Like, how would they that is what happens on screen. You see it happen. That's canon. She's a little gremlin.
That's good to know, I guess.
Freerun's amazing. Watch it, especially the dub. I will say, because we wouldn't not wanting to get spoiled because the internet can't hold its anything. I was getting spoiled on memes and stuff for Freerun, so we were watching the sub, and then the first episode of the dub came out, and I was like, oh, it's so good, it's so much better. I prefer this so much. And it's not just, it's like I prefer Freerun's voice, I especially prefer Stark's voice. I like Fern's about the same, but it's just, I don't know. It's funny, and maybe it's just because it's like a language that I understand all the subtleties and stuff, but they will add like little side jokes and stuff like in the dub that aren't in the original, and I'm like, oh, I like this a lot. And also, I love Freerun with like the mommy voice. I feel like that really solidifies her character, and that like she does look very young, but when she has that like mature voice, especially that mature voice when she's being a little gremlin, is great.
I remember
Freerun, you should be older. You should be more mature than this.
I remember I guess this was last year's Waifu Wars when, was it Zim who sent me a clip of Freerun's actual voice acting, and I heard it for the first time. I'm like, oh, I think I get it now. Yeah, that's great.
Definitely. I don't think that Freerun has like any bad parts. Like it's just really good. It's really solid all the way through. Like when it's good, it's great. And when it's like not its best, it's still good. So, yeah.
Did somebody say Waifu Wars?
I believe I did. Yes.
Well, why don't we just segue and talk about Waifu Wars? Because they're coming starting next episode. The next episode is probably going to be first week of March. The crazy thing is, there's going to be about a month between this episode and the next, folks. But in March, we're going to have 2 episodes. In April, we're probably going to have 2 episodes because there's going to be like one before FanFest and one after FanFest. So get ready in March for like 4 or 5 episodes in a relatively short period of time.
I'm going to need more dad jokes.
Oh, yeah. You just start piling them up.
I just feel like when we haven't had any story content for a while, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, what Final Fantasy waifus am I into right now? So like,
well, so here's the thing. I have this format in some ways is very new, and in other ways is a return to some stuff from the first ever Waifu Wars that we've had here. So I will kind of I'm going to kind of explain a lot of how this is going to work now, so that there's less I'm going to have to talk about this when we do the Waifu Wars episodes, so that I don't waste as much time there and I can kill some time here. And you guys need to kind of know what's going on too, because this one's weird. Instead of doing like, I think last year there was maybe 32. There was like, there were 32 competitors last year, 32 waifus and 32 husbandos. I've decided to go more for quality than quantity, and we are trimming it down to basically, I think, 20 waifus and 20 husbandos. So there's going to be 2 divisions, an Arcadian division and an open division. The Arcadian division is going to have 5 husbandos from the Arcadian. I count the extremes as 1 husbando. So I mean, if they're going to be a tag team, you gotta count red and blue as 1. Yeah.
Are they tagging in, or are they like Eiffel Tower?
I mean, everyone's got their own kink, you know. You do it how you want. But so there'll be the 5 Arcadian husbandos. So you're talking Howling Blade, Brute Bomber, Dancing Green, the Tyrant, and Deep Blue and Red Hot. I'm not including the President / Lindworm. If one of you wants to throw the President in, that will be your choice, because in addition to those 5 husbandos, the 3 of us will each get to choose 1 character that is a guaranteed lock, like can't be overruled or anything, as long as it's not one that's been banned. More on bans in a moment. As the only condition is that whatever character you put in the Arcadian division has to be a character that is fought in content that requires 8 players or more. So it could be a trial, raid, alliance raid, whatever. So as long as they are someone from one of those fights, they can be in it. I don't care if they're humanoid or a dragon or a monster, whatever. You get 1 champion to be your champion in the Arcadian division. And same. Yeah.
Does Estinian count?
You do fight Estinian as Nidhogg. Here's the thing.
That's more Nidhogg than Estinian.
Yeah, I would say that you would be choosing Nidhogg in Estinian form, and we would specify that.
No, it's Estinian.
No, it's Nidhogg.
But it's also Nidhogg.
Wait,
it's Nidhogg controlling Estinian.
It's Estinian possessed by Nidhogg, where Nidhogg is not physically present.
My ruling would be it would be Estinian's body controlled by Nidhogg. If you want him in the Arcadian division, if you want to choose Estinian in the open division, you can.
Well, maybe I want Freaky Monster Estinian.
But each of us will get 1 husbando pick for the Arcadian division to go with the champions in the Arcadian. And then, of course, the waifus, you have Honeybee Lovely, Black Cat, Wicked Thunder, Sugar Riot, Vamp Fatale, and each of us get 1 pick. I really am
restrictions, I assume.
Same restrictions as it has to be a character from 8-player content and stuff. And obviously, for any boss where the gender is not quite known or quantified or whatever, I don't care what division you put them in. So I mean, if you want to put a character in a waifu division that doesn't necessarily have any gender identity, that's fine. We'll go with it. We'll see how it flies. And if you want to talk about how cool a waifu that you think they are, sure. Will they utterly lose to one of the Arcadian waifus? Probably. I don't know which waifu in the Arcadian division is going to win. I have a feeling I know who in the Husbando division is going to win. I have a pretty good feeling there. I think it's almost a lock. Like the Vegas odds would say, oh yeah, he's winning. But who knows? I may get proven wrong. So that's the Arcadian division. That takes care of 8 Husbando picks and 8 waifu picks. So the other 12 Husbandos and 12 waifus are in the open division. The open division, the very first time that we did this waifu war thing, you might remember it was a bit of a clusterfuck because I told you guys to give your top 5 or top 10 picks, and they were scored like your number 1 pick would be 10 points, second would be 9 points, so on and so forth. And then I'd add up all the points, and based on the scores, that's how we figured out the bracket and stuff. And then Brandon didn't understand what I said, and I didn't understand what he said, and I ended up having to redo the whole damn Husbando bracket and delay things an extra episode, which paid off because we were able to give each division an episode, and that's what kind of spurred that. Because I thought we'd do waifus and Husbandos all in one episode. Little did I know that would be a bad move.
You fool!
Yeah. So it's for the open division, it's gonna be kind of like that way again. Joining the 3 of us are going to be Ward and Zim. So once again, we will have the same panel of judges for those episodes, and the 2 of them, as well as the 3 of us, are going to pick our top 10 waifus and husbandos. With some caveats, though. Obviously, you can't pick anyone who's participating in the Arcadian division. You also cannot pick a banned character. And yes, there are banned characters for this. So the way that's working, Ishola, Vana, and Kryl have been previous winners in the Waifu Wars. They have earned their place in the Waifu War Hall of Fame, and we already know how awesome they are. So we want to add another name to that list. So those 3 waifus are banned. That means also in the Husbando division, Ardbert, Grahatia, Emmett Selk, you 3 are out of contention. There will be no fighting over Emmett Selk being worthy husbando or not. We already know the answer to that. Sorry, Brandon, you're just going to have to deal with it.
Never.
But in addition to those 6, prior to the recording of this episode, I sent a message kind of explaining some of this stuff to everybody. I told Zim, Ward, Meagan, and Brandon that each of them could pick one waifu or husbando to ban. That means that whoever that they would ban cannot be eligible for the top 10 for the top 10 submission for the open division. Also can't be eligible for your Arcadian pick. So this is where I get to mention which characters are banned. Whether or not people want to reveal who they picked and why is totally up to them. I'll leave that relatively anonymous. But here's the thing. There's only 4 additional characters to ban because someone decided that they weren't going to ban anybody. Isn't that right, Meagan?
Are valid. Look, you don't have to tell me, hear me out.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Unlike some people, I don't judge. You can have shit taste, that's fine. You know, like, bring your shit taste before me, and I shall judge. Like I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't.
How are you feeling on that pedestal there? Is it comfy from up there?
Oh yeah, it's great. I can see so far off this high horse.
Points to you. I will respect that decision, and that's perfectly fine. That's one less thing that is banned.
When you sent me that message, I was in the depths of like the worst cold I've had in years, and I was like full of snot, and I was like picking it up, and you sent me like this huge wall of text about the waifu wars. And it's like, who do you want to ban? I was like, ban. No.
All right, so here are the 4 characters that have been banned, in addition to Y'shtola Vana, Kryl, Ardberg, Grahatia, and Emmett Silk. I'm not going to say who banned who. They can reveal if they want to later. So the first ban in the waifu wars. Oh, by the way, here's a surprise. No waifus are being added to the list. So just Y'shtola Vana and Kryl are the only bans. All these bans are husbandos. It's about to get bloody. The first ban is, well, probably the holiest of men. By that I mean Harshavant. I mean,
gee, I wonder who banned him.
Nope, wasn't me. I'm just laughing because it's funny.
The second band is Asahi Brutus.
I mean,
good.
That should be like without saying, man. Although
Sure.
some
What the hell happened to all husbandos and waifus are valid?
Look, there are people who are into yanderes, and if that's your thing, fine. But I don't think anybody in our group is.
Consign him to the void.
Okay. The third character. I said it was going to get bloody. I saved the 2 bloodiest picks for last. The third band is Xenos.
You're just salty little bitch. His butt is too powerful for you. I see.
This butt is a lie. We have gone over this many times.
Yeah, well, his tits are
this tournament. And yes, Xenos is my ban, and I'm not apologizing for it. It was going to be Grahatia until Ro clarified, oh yeah, previous winners are already banned. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I know exactly who I'm banning. Here you go.
See, I totally would have thought you would have gone for Breetra myself.
Yeah, I did consider it, but I had to be like, do I want to troll Meagan more than I want someone who should not be anybody's goddamn husbando to actually not be in this tournament? And ultimately that desire won out.
Huh. Meagan, can you take a guess at who the final ban is?
No.
Let me ask you this, Meagan.
Is it Fan Daniel?
What band do you personally think would upset you the most?
I don't know.
I don't know if this one would upset you.
He won already.
He is already banned, yeah.
Kona, maybe?
He's not banned. Interesting, though. Well, I kind of already told Brandon about this a couple days ago, but he didn't choose this ban. Aaronville's also banned.
Oh, wow.
Because he's too powerful.
Who the hell banned our bun boy?
Somebody who is going for a dark horse.
I think Ro did it. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Maybe Zim did it. She always has like some weird dark horse coming in from behind that we're all like, what? And then she explains, and we're like, or maybe that's just me.
She also voted against Karlak with the sole reason of pissing me off.
I mean, come on. You and I know that number 1 on Zim's Husbando list is going to be Hardboiled. You realize he's locked in, right? I don't even need to get the list from her, and we know that Hardboiled's locked into this thing.
I'm very aware, and I'm not looking forward to having to yell about it.
So yeah, one thing to mention, like when you do your each of you do your top 10s, whoever you pick as number 1 is guaranteed locked in no matter how many points they have total. And then I will do the seeding based on point totals. But if you pick someone for the open division in your top 10, if you pick them as number 1, they are in no matter how well they score with other people. So you have the 3 of us have 2 guaranteed picks for this thing. And the rest will just kind of depend on the consensus and stuff. And if there ends up being a weird tie, I'll do some sort of play-in thing. But the top 4 scores in the open division get a bye in the first round. That's why there's able to be like 12 in the open division, because it'll go from 12 to 8 to 4 to 2 and then a winner.
Gotcha.
And then the open division winner will play the Arcadian division winner to find out our inductee into the Waifu Wall of Wonder and the Husbando Hall of Fame.
I thought it was going to be the Husbando Hall of Hunkiness.
See, it's been so long since we've had any like story development that I was like, oh, I kind of forgot about Aaron.
This has literally been his expansion.
I know. I was like, I'm like, oh, there was that hot raw lady, and I don't know. I'm more invested in the cute little Lalafell guy that screams about trains.
Okay, you don't have to confirm or deny anything, Brandon, but I would almost guarantee that Brandon's going to pick Shale number 1.
She might do it.
You might be wrong about that.
Okay.
She will absolutely be like in my top 3, but we'll see how the ratings shake out. I need to compile some lists.
All right. We got like 5 or 10 minutes before we wrap this thing up. Meagan, is there any anime that people should be checking out, and why?
Oh my god, so many. This season is stacked AF. Like, so
pick one.
Pick one. Fuck. Okay, so I'm sure neither of you guys have any idea what the Fate franchise is.
Actually, I know somewhat about it.
Okay.
I have not watched much, but I know a little bit about it. Yes.
So, there is a new anime out. You don't really need to know much about the Fate universe, just that they summon. Okay, there's mages in the world. Every now and then they have what is called a Holy Grail War. It's basically, it can be a death game, or it can just be like you fight each other and somebody just has to say that they lost. The winner gets to make a wish on the Holy Grail and it comes true. All right. And so, the fun of it is like, number 1, anime versions of like historical figures that are summoned, but it's not based on the actual like historical person. It's like based on their legend, so it can get really crazy. And it's animated by A1 Pictures, which is like just like top tier. And the current show that is running is called Fate Strange Fake. It takes place in anime Las Vegas, so it is it is set in America. It is being simuldubbed on Crunchyroll, so you can just drop in immediately. And it is written by the author of Baccano, which is one of my absolute all-time favorite anime of all time. And I don't know if this is going to be as good, because it's a lot of like we jump forward and back in time. There's like some mystery elements and stuff. But if I have to just recommend one anime this season, that's probably going to be it.
So, historical characters in anime death battle, in an anime death battle tournament, and the winner gets whatever they wish.
I will say the one recurring hero that has been summoned is Gilgamesh. And he is the cuntiest cunt that ever cunted, and it's amazing. Like, dear fucking god. But like he's a long running Fate character because he's like the first hero, so like he almost always ends up getting summoned. But like, oh my god, he's just so much, but it's so good. Yeah, and right now, if you love Golden Retriever anime boys, and like over the top queens, you are eating good in this series because that's basically the two character settings, that and like Sad Girl. But oh my god, it's the fights are just they're so good, and but it's like all the character writing is what makes it the best because you're like genuinely invested in like this super awesome fight going on right in front of you because you're like, oh my god, whomst will win in this cunt off? I can't tell.
Are you a sub or dub person?
Dub.
How is the dub?
The dub's great. I haven't watched the sub at all. I'm getting too old for subs, okay? I can't. So, okay, the other big show that's happening right now, besides like Frieren, like in the anime community, is Jujutsu Kaisen, and they are adapting the chapters of manga that I fucking bounced off of because it was just literally characters being like, "Hello, welcome to my 3D place wherein I'm going to literally give you a PowerPoint presentation on all the rules of this tournament that's about to happen." And I was like, "Whoa."
I just did 10 minutes ago.
It's literally like the manga was literally like boxes of text and then just like character faces going, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh god. And so, this is another one that like is getting memed to hell and back. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to try and watch this sub. Jesus Christ. It was like subs of the characters talking at the bottom, subs of what all of these fucking PowerPoint slides say at the top. And my brain was smoldering. And I was like, I'm going to wait for the dub.
Fair.
But at least in the anime, it like goes by at a good clip, and then we're doing other stuff that I don't need to know all of the rules of this weird ass thing to enjoy. It's a beautiful show. I'm enjoying it, but dear God, that was a fucking crazy decision from the mangaka back in the day, and it was literally like I was a weekly reader of the manga at the time because like we have the Shonen Jump app. And so, like, I'm still reading, like, Chainsaw Man and a bunch of other manga. And, like, I got to that chapter and I was like, you know what? I'm good. So, yeah, that's, while I understand why it's so popular because the, like, anime is animated incredibly and everything. And, like, I bounced off the manga so hard that I like retroactively was like, I don't know if I even liked the anime that much. And then like when they're like, oh, we're releasing the new season, I was like, I'll go back and watch it all. Watched it dubbed because I'm too dumb to follow the sub. And I was like, wait, I like this. This is fun.
That's fair. I am shamelessly more of a dub person than a sub person, which is hilarious. Considering that the Persona 5 gacha game that I play does not have an English dub, so I end up reading a lot of text in that. But as far as anime goes, it's like if there is an English dub, I usually prefer the English dub, unless the English dub voices are just so fucking irritating that I can't.
I would say English dubs have gotten a lot better in not being so annoying. Like I remember. I was there, Gandalf. When the English dubs were all fucking awful. But like I don't think they're ever like annoying. Sometimes they're a little bland, but I don't think they're ever like bad. Can I recommend one more anime really quick?
All right, you got a couple minutes. Shoot.
Okay. It's also on Netflix because I know like a lot of people don't have Crunchyroll. It's called Shiboyugi, playing death games to put food on the table, and it is about a future wherein like teenage girls, instead of becoming pop idols, they play death games for people's entertainment, and people can like bet on them and stuff. And
okay,
yeah,
this sounds awful.
It's gorgeous. The art animation is incredible. It is very unsettling, and like I mean that like complimentary, you know, like this is a horror show and it's great. Like what it was trying to be, it is being it beautifully, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it because we're finally the main character, her goal is to beat 100 death games, and like people don't usually make it past like 10. So shit's intense. Every episode is life or death stakes, and we're slowly learning about the character through like context clues and stuff. So like the main girl, and like why on earth she would want to do this. And like, it's like really good character writing and really beautiful art and really like, it's creepy, but in like it's horror in like a very subtle way, and it is actually using its concept to like do some societal commentary and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I love edgy shit personally, and while this is definitely edgy, it's not just edgy to be edgy, which I don't mind. I love like, I got kicked out of the heroes party, and I was sold to a slave, and now I'm murdering all the people who betrayed me. I think that shit's hilarious, but this is not that. This is art. This is like A24 made an anime about like how Japan chews up and spits out young women in the idol industry by making it into a literal death game, and it's good.
So when they fight, are they dressed up as idols, basically?
Yeah, they eat every time. Okay, so every game, the girls are like given a sleeping pill. They're like being driven to the game. They're being driven to the game in a car, and they're given a sleeping pill, and they literally wake up inside like the arena. Or it's not really the set. It's almost like an escape room, but they'll be like in a new costume. So like the first one, they're in maid dresses because it's like a Victorian mansion. It's always all themed, but the thing is, it's a death game in that there are traps and there are situations that can get you killed, but they do not have to kill each other. Like that. And so that's one of the reasons why the main character is so interesting, because she is like, hey, I've played, like when we first meet her, she's like, hey, I've played like 10 death games before. I'm very experienced, and I promise I will do my best to get as many of you out as I possibly can. And like, do the other girls trust her? Do they believe her? Do they betray her? Like all this stuff. And so it's not just like we all have to murder each other. It's like we have to basically get out of a bunch of saw traps and or like escape room puzzle shenanigans. And it's really good.
Idol anime meets Saw meets reality TV.
Yeah. And they do this thing. I kind of don't want to spoil it, but it's like, it's such a cool part of it in that the girls all have like something chemically done to their blood so that if they get hurt, they don't bleed. They're once their blood is exposed to air, it turns into like cotton. So they can literally get like a limb cut off and it'll just like clot up with like white fluff. And so that won't be the end of them being in the game. And they won't bleed out. So like there was literally a point where they had to get past something with a weight limit, and they're like, okay, we cut off all our hair, we like stripped out, or we cut off as much of our clothes as we could. Like we need to, like everybody needs to cut off a limb. Wow. It's so good. And like the first, it's such a cool visual because it's also like, yeah, they're being treated like objects. They're being treated like dolls. And like, it adds to that metaphor and everything. And the first time that you see it, and just the sound it makes, like when one of them gets like stabbed, it almost sounds like fabric ripping. It's so creepy, but it's so good. And it's so like, you get so invested in each game. And it's like, you're fairly certain that the main character is going to make it through, but fuck everybody, all these other cute anime waifu girls, they're some terrible shit could happen. And yeah, right. It's good. It's good. It's like, it's another one of those like, was this made in a lab to appeal to me? Perhaps.
One last time before we wrap up, name of that anime again.
Shibo Yugi, playing death games to put food on the table. Because this is literally her job. Like, and it's like, it's the parts of her like not in the death games are also like really interesting and depressing. I like, I'm so, because she's kind of a mystery. Like when we first meet her, we don't get any flashbacks. We don't get any like anything like that. We kind of hear her like internally narrating what's happening sometimes, but it's always in like third person. And so it's like, oh, she's dissociating right now. Like she's explaining this to herself like she's a character in a book. Like she's not saying like, I see this, I see that. She's like, oh, Yuki couldn't look away. like things like that. And it's like, oh my god, like, and it's like, what? We're slowly learning more and more about like what happened to her and how she's interacting with the other girls. But yeah, it's like it's slow burn. It's like an in medias res mystery death game, and the art. Oh my god, it is stunning.
Right.
Just like look at the picture of it, their eyes. Jesus Christ, incredible.
Okie doke. It's fine. It's awesome.
Everybody, if you want my anime recommendations, follow me on TikTok because I do post like speed paints of characters from shows that I'm currently watching, and then like give a little recommendation and a little blurb about it. And Shiba Yugi was the most recent one.
Since you're on that, why don't we just transition to this? Where else can people find you?
Right now, it's mostly TikTok. I am planning to reboot my VTubing career. I'm working with some other artists, and we're kind of coming up with a little, I don't know, studio, I guess is what you would call it. But yeah, we're all going to be fantasy creatures that are trapped on Earth that got like reverse isekai and are trying to make it as VTubers. I'm going to be a Meowblin, which is a cat goblin. So look forward to that. But we don't have any like.
Did someone make this in a lab to appeal to you?
Yeah, me.
A Meowblin.
Yeah. Where they were at the Meowblin Empire was at war with the dog goblins. Oh no, the dog bolts. That's right. They're kobolds, but they're dogs.
Damn dogbolds.
And I got sacrificed so they could summon a hero from Earth, but they didn't realize that I would get sent to Earth because I was the Meowblin with the lowest stats.
Damn it. Hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Brandon, where can people find you?
I'm on all the I want to say I'm on all the usual socials, but really it's just Blue Sky. The BMATs, THEBMATT. You can check out my various RPG related writing because that's what it's up to these days over at yourquestlogisfull.wordpress.com. Should I buy a domain for that? Yes, but I don't have a whole lot of money for that sort of thing. You can also catch all of us on the D&D podcast +5 to hit. Hey Ro, incidentally, can I change my character to a kobold?
Well, I mean, we'll see if Nihilus dies and we'll kind of go from there.
Yes, indeed.
Only if it's 3 of them in a trench coat.
I was just going to bring back the rogue I played in Ben's little interlude game, but you know what? We'll see what happens if I do something stupid.
I forgot to say, why is that Cat Mom Meagan, CATMEAGAN? Her mom, Cat Mom. Fuck, God damn it! Look, I am not 100%, man. 80 is generous. Cat Mom, one word, and then Meagan also on that word, but it's MEAGAN. I know, like. Nobody knows a Meagan other than me, and I get called Megan like 30 times a week. So, no, it's Meagan. MEAGAN.
All right. As far as me, you can contact me through the show's email, which is apodcasterborn@gmail.com. You can also find A Podcaster Born on Blue Sky. The theme music, as always, is music provided by Husky by the Geek. The link to his YouTube channel will be included in the show notes. And, of course, any music derived from Final Fantasy 14 or otherwise that here on the show does belong to Square Enix, and no copyright infringement is intended. That is going to do it for episode 75. Holy cow, 3/4 of the way to 100. Quite a few episodes coming up starting in March. The Waifu Wars, the Husbando Hullabaloo begins. We may mix it up. I'm thinking, what if we just do an entire division in an episode and do the other division in another episode? I don't know. So if you're looking for the Waifu episode or the Husbando episode, it may be both. Until then, until the wars continue, for Meagan, for Brandon, and of course, for Butterscotch and Bonbon, this is Brian Black. Until next time, may your loot rolls be high, your glamour fantastic, and your duties always complete. Brandon.
Oh, this one's real stupid. I'm just going to apologize in advance. What do you call 2 astrologians healing each other?
What?
Friends with benefits.
That's actually pretty good. That's better than your opening one. I give that a 5.5 out of 10. And as promised, here's how the show was going to start until chaos happened. Goodbye, everybody. It begins in 3, 2. From background noise.
Sorry, I was trying to do fast.
The background noise of
everywhere.
the 13th.
That was my Dr. Pepper, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Hawk blocked by Dr. Pepper. I Doc blocked.
I was like trying to do it really fast before the one, but it didn't work out.
Oh man.
And it fizzed all over me, so
Oh, that's what happens when you dock block, you can't control it. And Brandon's just lost his shit.
I just got a text from my wife who is upstairs crocheting and watching the Olympics asking me why I'm dying.
Be like, call Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Just what the doctor ordered. All right.